All-Star Night. Boys senior game just about set to go. Jonathan Langdon alongside Josh Banks. And thank you to our whole crew today, gutting it out. This is game 4 of 4 here tonight. Adam Thompson, your producer, and your camera operator today is Shane Young. So, interesting thing about this game, Josh, is that everyone except for one player averaged over 10 points per game this season. It is going to be a star-studded senior game.
Well, and how about when you look at this, there are numerous guys that are going to play at the next level. Multiple. There's 1, 2.
It's going to take them a while to count. But we got both teams ready to tip off. White team against the black team. Black team is 3-0 today. Won both the girls' underclass and senior class, and then also the boys' underclass earlier today. So this is the nightcap final game of our coverage here live and free on the OH.Report. And there is Justice Thompson from Crestview starting off the game with a missed 3. Interesting wardrobe choice for one of the Sandusky Blue Streaks, tucking his shirt all the way in. Jason Henlon, the senior for the Blue Streaks, gives it up to his teammate out top.
Both of them, all 3 Sandusky Blue Streaks all the way tucked in.
Shot is missed by the white team. Down the floor it goes. Tough shot. That one will miss from Tommy McDonald. Other way, Blue Streaks. Henlon forces the issue, gives it to Kobe Brown, who's blocked. Nicely done by the defense for Team Black.
Jackson McNulty.
Justice Thompson tries again. 0 for 2 so far in this contest.
Justice kind of struggled the other night in the News Journal game as well, but he found his rhythm.
Amir Aaron in and out. Here comes Caden Hutton from Otsego, co-player of the year in the Northern Buckeye Conference. Keeps the ball moving. Reverse layup just can't fall, and we're still scoreless. 1 minute and 20 seconds in as Connor Flood from Mohawk bobbles that pass. Joel Ray lobs it over top, hits the backboard.
He was looking for McNulty. We kind of see McNulty a little high, fly action in the pregame.
Zip pass inside, and Sandusky's finally got us on the board. Jason Henlon. Two 2-0, Justice Thompson wide open. He'll tie it back up at 2. Crestview Cougar, the all-time leading scorer in school history. A 60-year record that was broken this season for Justice.
And how about going to NAIA Ohio Christian is Mr. Thompson.
Is that what the Ohio Christian? It's interesting with them. They were NAIA for a couple of years. They're transitioning into solely the NCCAA.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah, and they're looking pretty good in the NCCAA. They're in contention for a national championship. I believe last I saw they were 22-5, but I think they've had a couple more games since I last checked.
Well, I tell you what, they're getting a pretty good piece.
And they're getting a kid that knows how to win, too. Justice Thompson. He has led the Cougars to 3 straight 20-win seasons, as there's a nice step-back move from another winner, Kobe Brown from Sandusky, a team that went to the Final Four.
And how about the shocker that they had to be able to go to the Final Four? The district that they had to get through to make it to the Final Four was absolutely
the Cougars to 3 straight 20-wins.
And we want to welcome our Facebook crowd getting onto this live and free coverage. We had a quick adjustment period from the end of the girls' game to the start of this one, but we are finally up on Facebook, and we welcome all of you watching live and free in a 4-2 ball game as the black team has that shot blocked off the backboard by Connor Flood, and here goes Kobe Brown.
Connor Flood blocks it off the backboard, and it leads to a flush from Kobe Brown.
Justice has his pocket picked. All 3 Sandusky Blue Streaks putting on a show in the fast break.
How about the behind-the-back pass from Henlon to Aaron?
Flying to the rim, Jackson McNulty finally gets black team back on the board, and we've got an inbound violation in an all-star
Flying to the rim, Jackson McNulty.
Sandusky with Kobe Brown stepped over the line before he threw the ball in.
Not something you're going to see every day in an all-star game there, Mr. Langdon.
I'm loving the energy I'm seeing out of these Sandusky Blue Streaks early in this game because they're really having fun out here as McNulty gets an offensive board and misses short for the former Huron Tiger.
Heading to Otterbein.
Nice program over there in Columbus as well, very similar to Ohio Dominican. Connor Flood, mid-range jumper. That one missed. He spearheaded the best defense in Mohawk history as Thompson flies to the rim and misses. Mohawk Warriors this year only gave up 36 points a game in the regular season. No-look pass just out of reach for Brendan Wilson. And we'll see a full-on substitution for both teams now.
McNaughty will stay on. And it looks like Kobe Brown will stay on. Another violation, this time on the black squad.
Man, this is a senior game. You'd think they'd clean it up a little bit here.
That one's on Stover.
Brown directing the defense. Another block by McNulty, and before Brown could catch it, he was still out of bounds. Again, Kobe Brown showing off some great energy. You love to see this just 6 minutes into the game.
6 minutes into an all-star game, and he is just looking to go.
Leads the break, no-look pass down ahead. Gets it back, floats it up, and scores. Kobe Brown averaged 13.5 points a game this year for Sandusky. He's been looking over here a lot. I believe his head coach is right behind us.
He is. I hear him talking.
Yeah, DeMar Moore.
Yep.
Done a really good job leading that Sandusky team. Great program that's gotten even greater with him at the helm. Missed shot from the black team. Mason Gamble from Norwalk couldn't get that one. Kobe Brown, transition three.
How about it? He's up to a quick 9. 5 straight.
It's the Kobe Brown game. Here late. McNulty puts his head down, spins, fades. Shorter defender in Braylon Martinez. Had a good contest there and forces the miss. Kobe Brown. See if he takes another one. The lefty squares it away, misses short.
Justice Thompson to my left, getting ready to check back into this one.
Drive and kick. Deep three. That one will miss from Joey Diedrich. Quick opportunity for the white team. Reverse. Try to put some English on that. There's a foul, and Olsen will go to the line.
Olsen going to go shoot 2. That'll go on Stover.
The All-Ohio special mention from Clyde. He's the all-time leading scorer in Clyde's history. Also connected on 237 threes.
37% on the season from 3.
Knocks that one down. Thompson will check back in. McNulty to the bench.
Tell you what, a little bit more coaching going on in this one than we've seen all
He
evening.
brought a board. That was the first board. Okay, he brought one too. Those are the first 2 boards I've seen today.
It
looks like they're going to draw up some plays later on in this game.
There's Mr. Nolan McCall coming away with the rebound.
McCall gives it back up. Henlon flies to the basket.
Jason Henlon, one of those guys. He's going to Ashland, and he just floats in the air.
He's going to join some other OH.Report players. Max Dawson also at AU, and same thing with Casey Lance. Braylon Martinez pokes that away and takes it home. This is a great start here for Team White. It is 19-4.
They are out and running here inside Sports Force.
Another near takeaway. This ball works inside. Black team just trying to really collect themselves here as the white team is put on the pressure in this one. Michael Stover, the 6'8" forward from Fremont Ross, scores on that last possession to make it 19-6. Lefty 3, that one off the back iron. White team retains possession. Tough mid-range look. Martinez could not connect there. Thompson the rebound. Down the floor we go.
Nolan McCall almost comes away with a steal.
Nearly got 2 steals and now finally gets it. McCall down the floor. Get up there, big fella. No. Robbed by the back iron. Thompson will pull. You know he'll do it. And he'll knock it down. There he goes.
Justice Thompson at 5 for the black squad.
Brings the pistol out of the holster after that 3. Diedrich from Perkins gives it back to Justice. He'll try again and can't get the bounce.
Almost got the friendly roll there.
2-on-2 opportunity. Henlon goes right at Thompson. A lot of contact. It's an all-star game. Got to get back on defense. Baseline drive. Black team. They're going to get a foul there.
I tell you what, Henlon's frustrated about that one, and he kind of – Justice met him at the top, but I think he got him over the throat just a little bit on that one. But, hey, like you said, it's an all-star game.
He wanted the foul on the other end, then he saw that foul and immediately turned around and was like, what are we doing here?
Exactly.
Rest of the Sandusky crew is going to come in and help him out after this free throw. That one misses for Mason Gamble, second-team All-SBC Lake Division honoree. Ended his career in a sectional loss to Mansfield Senior, but he came away with 20 points, so good way to go out.
I mean, Mansfield Senior was one of those teams this year that they were very, very talented, and Gamble played for a Norwalk team where he averaged 13 and 7.
Makes the second free throw, splits the pair. And I think with that district specifically, it's going to be one of the toughest ones to win in our area because you've got Ashland, Lexington, Mansfield Senior,
Perkins.
Sandusky, Perkins as well, Norwalk, who we didn't even mention. It's going to be stacked every single year. As there's a nice steal from the black team, but they give it right back. Back and forth, here we go. That's going to be tipped out of bounds by Diedrich.
I'll tell you what, back to that district, I looked at a lot of districts this year. When I seen that one come out in particular, that might be one of the best districts in the state.
Definitely most even across the board. You don't typically see teams in that district make it all the way out to state, but they're definitely battle-tested when they get to the later levels compared to some other schools. Thompson hauls down a rebound for Team Black and finds his teammate down the floor. This is Tommy McDonald putting some dribble moves on from here on. Thompson nearly poked, able to get it out again. Reverse layup missed.
Blocked.
Second shot blocked here. Hutton a third chance, and he finally sees it through.
Connor Flood gets his second block of the evening.
Behind the back move, Thompson, free cookies. Down the floor, Tommy McDonald wanted to get his defender in the air. They didn't budge. And that's a turnover for the black team. It's 19-12. They're getting back into this, though. It's an 8-0 run. Reverse, no English there.
How about the move that would have been if Henlon could have got that one to go down.
Couldn't get enough spin on the basketball. Another block for Flood, but they get it right back. And again, there goes Caden Hutton. Caden Hutton for Otsego. We saw his teammate Devin Silva in the underclass game. That shot hits the side of the backboard, but Caden led the Knights to an undefeated season in conference play, and they went 22-3 on the year before falling to Napoleon in their district title game. Step back move, Kobe Brown misses everything there.
Jackson McNulty was just sitting back here behind me, wanted that finish down there at the other end. From what I've seen out of him in pregame, he probably would have thrown that one down.
See if he comes out with a little extra energy here after checking back in. Looks like Justice went to the bench. Same thing with Joey Diedrich.
The fun part is, too, you got all these SBC guys out here right now. They all know each other. They're all playing games with each other. They're just having a great time.
Good dish inside. Pass from McDonald. Finds the open Hutton, who's got 6 points on the last 2 minutes.
6 straight for Hutton.
Dribble drive inside. That one will miss for Amir Aaron. McNulty inside, misses the layup. Would have made it a 13-0 run. We'll stay at an 11-0 run in the last couple of moments for the black team. Deep shot, Aaron nearly banked that one in. 6.5 to go. McNulty got hit on the way up.
McNulty wanted to go up and absolutely hammer that ball down.
Amir Aaron was in the wrong place at the right time. He's fortunate that Jackson didn't find his footing on his way up. Probably would have jumped right over him.
Poster.
Baseline out of bounds play. McNulty holds on to it here. McDonald, under 15 points a game for him this year. He's going to attack the defense and get blocked. Brennan Wilson blocks it, brings it down the break, nearly went off the glass to his teammate. Sloppy passes on both ends, lob over top just above Flood, but loose change there for Sandusky's Jason Henlin. Henlin, steal, other way, no look pass. Henlin catches in stride and banks it home. White team starting to find their footing here again. It's 23-16.
Well, when you got 3 blue streaks on the floor, they're forcing turnovers, they're making shots, and now we'll see what happens with them coming off the floor.
Makai Lee dribbled that ball out of bounds, so we're coming back to the white team's side. 5 minutes and counting left here in this first half. It's been an entertaining first half, even just in the 23-16 game. Defense has been on par with a regular season game here today, Josh.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun to watch these guys play defense, hustle up and down the floor.
Another steal. Braylon Martinez, cross court, open for 3 on the right wing. There's another one missed.
Another rebound by McNulty.
Threes also haven't fallen as much as you would have thought they would coming into today's game. Left-handed layup for the white team, Brendan Wilson for Clyde. Second team All-SBC. Makai Lee for Fremont Ross. Flies to the basket. He is holding offers from both Defiance College and Adrian College, along with his high school teammate Michael Stover.
Yep.
Catch and shoot. Swish.
Brennan Wilson, 5 straight for the Flyer.
It's a 10-point lead, 28-18. McDonald sizing up his defender. Can't get the straightaway 3. Here is that Fremont Ross teammate we mentioned who gets a putback on his own miss. Michael Stover, first teamer in the NLL. Northern Lakes League, that is. He's going to bring it up the floor. I don't think he's done this all season.
I mean, not something the bigs normally get to do is bring the ball up the floor.
Missed opportunity by the black team. Another 3. This one also up and through. Nolan Wiley, that's what he does. Shoots 54% from 3.
I didn't even look at that until you just said it, and I mean,
I didn't know that was possible, to be honest with you.
I would be curious to know how many attempts that was on.
I probably should have put that in there, but I didn't. But I know that he hit Margaretta as a team. They had 4 players that I saw that shot over 40% from beyond the arc. We've seen all 4 of them play today.
Yes.
Washington, along with Kale, I can't remember his last name, but also, and then Keller. And then today, Wiley. Two and a half minutes to go. Justice Thompson back into the game. Former Crestview Cougar. Kicks it back out. Lefty 3. That one missed. Justice flies in for the rebound and scores. Thompson having a game. He's got 7. Is that right?
Yes, he does. He's got 7.
White team heat check. That one misses. Spin move in the lane. No look pass. Braylon Martinez rocking the red sneakers. Little homage to his Hopewell Loudon crew. And the ball moves around, ends up out of bounds. Black team a chance to get closer. It's 31-25.
I'm curious about that number, so I'm looking it up as we speak.
Handoff for the black team. Mason Gamble works his way inside, and then Makai Lee is blocked by Nolan McCall.
Wow.
McCall lost it on his way to the basket. Fremont Ross flies in for the layup. There's Michael Stover again.
How about the fact, Jonathan, that was on 93 attempts?
That's really impressive from who we were talking about, who just makes a 3 right there, right on cue. Nolan Wiley second three of the game, and he's been mad efficient not just on the season, but here today.
50 of 93.
Thompson, fading shot. That is what he's taken all season long. That's his bread and butter.
He's got 9 now, leading scorer for the Black squad.
You knew he was going to come out here and put on a show, especially after not being able to win the MVP in the Mansfield News-Journal All-Star Game on Friday. As Wiley scores again, he's putting up a case as well. 36-29, white team still with the lead, up 6 or 7.
Justice has it again.
He's going to look for his right here. I could kind of see it in his eyes. He really wanted to look for something. Now he'll kick to the corner, and that three won't go. Nice high rebound by Braden Olson. Down the floor they go. Easy layup for the white team. 5 seconds left here in half number 1. Thompson gets his Firelands Conference opponent in the air and misses the shot at the buzzer. 38-29, white team with the lead. We will take a break and come back live and free on the OH Report. To the Cedar Point Sports Center, ready for the second half here in about a minute or so. We're joined by Sandusky head coach DeMar Moore. You guys just had a historic season. Wanted to bring you over and kind of talk about it. Go all the way to the state Final Four. You were one of the teams that I saw had a couple more losses than some of the other guys that were kind of in that group. So can you just tell me about that regular season grind that really helped you guys kind of get to where you ended up?
Coming into the season, we wanted to challenge our guys as much as possible, just so we could see, every type of style of high school basketball. So we went out, found some pretty good teams like Richmond Heights, Cleveland St. Ed, Lakewood St. Ed's, Upper Arlington, Lexington, so we just went out. We wanted to, kind of see a bunch of different styles. We had a bitter taste after we lost to Perrysburg in the district semis last year. And it was a style we haven't seen before, so we just wanted to see as many styles as we could.
Well, I can tell you had a lot of fun this season just by seeing these kids out on the floor playing right now and tucked in shirts, really being pests on the defensive end, testing the officials who haven't been blowing too many whistles. That may change here in the second half, but just tell me about these kids, and of course this will be the last time we see them out on the floor, but what have they meant for your program?
They meant everything for our program. They completely changed the culture of our program. They work hard every day. They're a tight-knit group, and they play for each other. So, it's been a really joy to coach these guys for the past 3 years, and to see them out here enjoying themselves and seeing the refs getting a kind of taste of what we get every day at practice with them hacking each other is kind of fun.
Well, Coach, where does this take you guys moving forward? You lose a lot of guys, but you got plenty coming back where you're going to have an opportunity to improve and maybe get back to Dayton.
Yeah, that's the goal. You know, that's the ultimate goal. Hopefully we can win it next time we get there. But, yeah, we got a bunch of young guys coming back, but they all are gym rats, and they love being in the gym, love being around each other, so I'm looking forward to coaching those guys next year.
Well, your kids are taking a little bit of a break, but we are just about set and ready to go with the second half. Well, thanks, DeMar, for coming over.
Thank you.
Glad to talk to you.
I appreciate it.
Jackson McNulty off to a firing start here just 15 seconds into this second half. 15 seconds into the second half, we're going to have free throws.
How about the follow there from McNulty? I mean, I know it didn't count, but still.
These free throws are going to come from Tommy McDonald, 70% shooter at the stripe. Definitely a star on the basketball court. That's why he's here, but he's also a star on the gridiron.
Going to the Berg.
Yes, 5 touchdowns along with 579 yards receiving this football season. That was tops on his team. In and out on the second free throw. McCall hauls in the rebound, gives it to Martinez, and already getting open looks. The white team just can't connect from the left wing. What do you think the black team's got to do to get back into this game, Josh?
Knock down some shots. They're getting open looks. They've just been struggling to knock it down here tonight.
McCall steps into the one for the white team. St. Paul product. Can't get that one in. Good defense by the black team, but it'll get hit off McNulty.
And they've allowed a lot of offensive rebounds here this evening.
38-29. Off the inbound. Lefty, that's the first missed 3 of the day for Nolan Wiley. He was off balance a little bit. McDonald on the other side. No contest from McCall. Hasn't really had to so far. Black team's just cold from deep.
Yeah, again, struggling to shoot it. How about that
zipped.
pass?
Yeah, to Martinez, who makes it work. 41-29.
Lefty pass around about 3 defenders to get to Martinez.
Good take on the other side. That's Joel Ray from Bellevue. Talked about winners earlier in the broadcast. I would say a 50-20 record isn't too bad as a Bellevue Redman for Joel Ray.
That's not a bad record, and it's not a bad career either. I mean, the young man averages 11-4, shoots 42% from 3 and almost 80% from the stripe.
It's just a kid that really likes playing with his teammates. Of course, none of them playing here in this game with him, but just wants to come out and have an on night here, especially for this All-Star game. Going to be exciting to see how Ray ends up going the rest of the way. Shots at the line. Mason Gamble misses on the second. It's 41-32. Nolan Wiley puts his head down and goes to the basket. He's more than just a shooter, Josh.
He's got 10. He is now the leading scorer for the white squad.
And we just had our 3rd inbound violation of the day. Catch and shoot 3 off the inbound. That'll miss. McDonald leads the break. Lob to McNulty.
McNulty can fly.
They teach that at Huron.
Yeah, they're right behind us as well. He lift off, to say the least.
McCall, the human Beyblade, to the basket. He loves that spin move. Seen it so many times this year.
And he's so productive with it. At his size, to be able to move and spin and do the things that he does.
Man, McNulty is going to draw another foul. He's going to the line. Every time I see him catch the ball, it just feels like he's playing on a mini hoop.
He's going downhill every time.
Yep. So he was going to shoot at the line. Not the greatest shot at the line, 51%. But you can get away with that when you're averaging a double-double.
Well, when you're averaging a double-double and when you do everything else right.
Also 1.5 steals for him, 2 blocks. And this dunk here today. Caught it from his teammate, Tommy. Again, he's headed to Otterbein, misses both free throws. And after that shot, we'll see substitutions on both ends. Both teams just with 9 players here today. Gavin Wagner is absent for the black team, and then also Ryan Adelsberger for the white team. So shout out to both of them. They are all-stars, just not able to make it here today. Wagner from Calvert, averaged just shy of 20 points per game, and then same thing with Ryan. He actually averaged just about 21. And he was probably going to be one of the top players here on the court today. Just unfortunate we didn't get to see Ryan in action for the Stockaders.
Deep 3.
He's starting to cool down a little bit, Wiley. 45-34. White team trying to give themselves their first win today in this Spy Report All-Star Night. Black team has won all of the 3 other games prior to this.
They have, haven't they?
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that until you just mentioned it.
Move by Henlin to the basket. Can't bank it home. Other way. Step through from Otsego. And 1. Caden Hutton had a good stretch of play in the first half. Maybe we see it again here.
He's up to 8, looking for 9.
Hutton, the co-player of the year in the Northern Buckeye Conference, a first-team All-Ohioan. Averaged 23 points a game. We've got a stoppage here for a shoe tie. Michael Stover. Free throw missed. Sandusky's going to push the break. Kobe Brown had a solid first half. He'll give back to the Margaretta Polar Bear as Wiley has it blocked. I thought that was a goaltend. We're going to keep going the other way. Black team to the corner. Makai Lee misses long. Otsego trying to take over. Here he is again. Hutton, he scores in spurts.
Up to 11.
Henlin finds his teammate Amir Aaron. Good response. Thompson wants to get back in the score column as his dribble drive stripped, however. Other way, Henlin, lob over top. Lee gets a deflection on it. Euro step Brown to the basket. Right around Michael Stover.
Kobe Brown wanted the lob, ended up with a layup instead.
White team up 11. Henlin off the glass to his teammate. Make it 13 after that putback from Connor Flood.
Flood finally in the score column. And that's everybody now for the white squad in the scoring books.
Henlin plays receiver there. Tried to lob it to his teammate. A little bit too far under the basket. Thompson hauls in the rebound. It's a 3-on-2. Open in the corner, taking his time. That one will go. Joey Dietrich from Perkins. Can't give him that much space.
Now 1 player left to score.
Henlin and 1.
Henlin now into double figures. 3 players in double figures for the white squad.
The Ashland University commit goes to the line.
The MVP, or the most outstanding player of the SBC Lake Division.
It's going to be a couple years from now, but I'm excited to see him, Dawson, and Lance all play together. That's going to be really fun. I know he's been advertised as someone that will likely play right away. Could definitely see him redshirting, and they'd get a good opportunity to play together for a couple more years.
Well, and then how about the fact that there's a Colonel Crawford grad sitting in Ashland as well, and Carter Valentine.
Yes.
So
sooner than later, we're going to know every single player on the Ashland University men's basketball roster because they're good friends of the OH Report. They watch a lot of our stuff for their scouting. Other Sandusky blue streak at the line, Amir Aaron. So we consider Ashland University all sports friends of the OH Report.
And I tell you what, it's one of the best environments that you could go to for any sport. We took our 5th grade Colonel Crawford football team there a couple of years ago. One of our coaches was really good friends with their former head coach, so we got to take the kids down on the sideline into the locker room, and that environment there at their football field and just in general around there is phenomenal.
It's a fun place to be, even though I decided as an Ashland homelander not to go there. It's still a great place to go.
I mean, you don't have to go there to enjoy it, right?
Black team down the floor, another open three. Can't leave them too open. They could come back here. It's just a 10-point contest. 9.5 to go. Long one here. Can't quite get back at the black team. Lob inside, Flood keeps it high in the air and lays it in.
Textbook move there by Connor Flood. Catch it high, keep it high, finish off the glass.
Far side, this ball will zip close to us. Joel Ray gets the switch. Ball will move to McNulty. Misses the layup. This is tipped out, last off the black team. Black team coach telling his team to pick up, and nobody listened.
Nobody listened at all.
Gotta see some pressure here if you want to get back in a 12-point game.
That was almost thrown away. Nolan McCall ends up with it.
He's gonna take this straight away. Nolan McCall, he's tall, but boy, can he shoot it.
He is a very good shooter for his size.
And he's gonna be a very welcome presence for Ohio Dominican next year.
Yes.
I actually didn't know he committed to Ohio Dominican until he told me today. So that's exciting for him.
I actually found out about that. We got to talk to him at the OH.Report All-Star game. He played in that as well, where he was our MVP for our North Central Ohio squad. Had 20 points in that game.
Hasn't gotten as involved today, but he's one of those guys that's willing to play second fiddle in this situation. Letting his teammates shine. That's what college coaches love to see, too.
Joel Ray's got a couple threes here.
But he's going to try and get his here, a deep three. That one rebounded by McDonald. Still a 12-point game. Black team's got some work to do. Catch and shoot. Top of the key. That one won't go for Joel Ray. That was a heat check. McCall nearly had his handoff stolen. Martinez drives the lane looking for Flood. That was Hopewell, Loudon to Mohawk, two teams that will soon be in the same conference.
McNulty unable to finish.
And the white team just beating the black team down the floor. Layup by Brennan Wilson.
He's got 9.
That one nearly spickled out, but it is Mason Gamble who scores with the left hand.
Kind of seeing the pace start to slow down here a little bit, Jonathan.
Good block on the lob. Maybe speed things up in transition. Lob. McNulty somehow found a way to get it close to the basket. Still couldn't score. Lob. McCall jumped a little early.
Yeah, Nolan unable to get up and throw that one down, but at least finished. Nolan with 7 now on the evening.
The lead is 14. Tough shot missed to the right by Ray. Braden Martinez lobs it up again. This unit for the white team's done a good job keeping this lead. They now will lead it by 16.
Wilson into double figures now with 11.
Good looking shot from the right wing. That's
Joey,
Diedrich again.
his second triple.
Yeah, All-Ohioan not only on the basketball court, but also on the football field. All-Ohioan defensive back this past football season, of course. Playing for Perkins, they got to play in a state championship game. Another 3 falls for the white team.
Brennan Wilson now the leading scorer.
It's come out of nowhere, it feels like.
McNulty completely loses footing and grip there.
Off the glass.
Nobody running.
And they miss a layup. We're going to stop play. And it looks like the final units will come in. And they will likely end this one with 5 minutes to go. Unless it gets close. Sandusky, their 3 stars, return to the court. But also on the other side of things, look out. Mr. Otsego is returned to the action. He's been known to score in spurts. Caden Hutton. He was open there. He's going to get the rebound and missed the layup. Falls back with it, and now it careens back to Sandusky.
To Henlon.
Amir Aaron flies to the basket. Good contest by McNulty. Only player to stay on the floor on those substitutions. Another takeaway. Henlon can fly.
Yes, he can. He's now up to 13.
Justice Thompson, near side corner. Swish. You could hear it through my headset probably.
Yes.
Nice and pure. But quick answer on the other side, Amir Aaron. Thompson has had the hot hand for the black team.
The leading scorer on the night.
McNulty flies to the rim again. Another quick pass in. And a lob, that one will miss. Thompson hauls it in. 76-60, his career is 3 minutes and 30 seconds away from ending. McNulty lost that in the air, and another miss layup underneath. Nothing going right now for the black team. Other end, easy layup for Braden Olson. McNulty just passed a wide open layup up. Another missed shot, another one, and finally that one goes for Stover. 3:05 left in the contest. Things getting a little scrappy here towards the end. Olson misses the 3.
Now it's just put up as many shots as you can.
Good dish. Nice dime from Thompson all the way to Hutton.
Hutton's got 13.
78-64. Would take some doing for the black team to get back into this. But white team is missing shots, so that's definitely helping. But the black team's turning it over, and here goes Kobe Brown, who misses a dunk.
Hutton.
Gets it, and we'll have another sub. Tommy McDonald was chilling with us for a little bit.
Caden Hutton now with 16 on the evening.
McNulty's night is done. He's taking off his shirt. Final 2 minutes here in the OH.Report All-Star event. Game 4 of 4. It's fit to the billing. Some great highlights in this one. Could we get a nice finish? Would take some good shooting. Hutton trying to get it started. Hot shooting from him. I believe he's leading the team in scoring now.
He's leading the game in scoring with 19. But how about that move by Henlon?
To the tin he goes. 10-point contest. Thompson, he'll take a 3 from the right wing. Hutton flies in, continues to score. And now we got the first timeout called today.
Yep. Caden Hutton with 21 on the evening. Hey, it's only an 8-point ball game with 1:25 to go. Anything can happen, right?
I think the lights just went off across the way, and I think Cedar Point's trying to tell us something. We got 1:25 to go still. 80
Get out
to
of here.
72. They want us out of here, but not before we bring you a classic here live and free on the OH.Report. See if the white team can continue the cruise here to a victory, or if the black team, after calling this timeout, can find some fuel.
Tell you what, though, Jonathan, I'm about to play for Mustego's Caden Hutton. 23 points a game, co-player of the year in the Northern Buckeye Conference, first-team All-Ohioan, and they ended up losing to Napoleon in a district title game.
It's a great team. Napoleon was really good this year. After that timeout, Team Black only has 1 remaining on the game. You don't get 5 here today. It's an all-star game. Come on now. That's a dagger right there. That'll make it 83-72. Nice looking shot from Amir Aaron. As Stover will rise high and throw that one down. Takeaway. Catch and shoot. That's a 3rd triple in the last 3 minutes for Caden Hutton.
24 points for Hutton.
Just when I thought it was a dagger. Still a 6-point game now. Kobe Brown. Sandusky going to play ball control here. To the corner, the lefty. Misses the 3, rebounds. Hutton keeps the feet in. Dishes inside, extra pass, Stover for 2, 33 seconds left.
Another timeout.
They might have called their final timeout. Okay, they just gave him an extra one.
They gave it an extra one. We got 3 and 1. Hey, they're battling their way back on the back of Caden Hutton. 24 on the evening.
If he wins this one, he'll be the MVP for sure, but what about on the other side?
It's a toss-up. Leading scorer is Jason Henlin with 15. Brendan Wilson's got 13. Amir Aaron's got 12. Kobe Brown's got 11. You got 3 MVPs, really, the 3 blue streaks.
They got a free timeout over on the Black team bench. .8 to go. As you see, the clipboard has come out. They are drawing up plays in this situation. That's the first time we've seen that today. Let's see what they drew up. I thought they were going to hit the backboard with that throw.
Hutton tried to catch it. It was off of Hutton.
There may be some collusion going on at the scorer's table right now. They wanted the refs to change the call. Now we got an intentional foul. Thompson will pick it up. And shooting 2 here will be Nolan Wiley.
We got some collusion.
Are we going to be shooting 2 or a 1-and-1 here? Black team wants a 1-and-1. But remember, 1-and-1s aren't a thing in high school basketball anymore.
Yeah, I'm still not okay with that. I'm never going to be okay with that, Jonathan.
Make it 84-79 after that free throw goes for Nolan Wiley. Holds a school record for 9 threes in a game earlier this season. And then also we talked about that 54% three-point clip. No way anyone's broken that.
And no way, it might never be broken.
Good dribbling here and a foul. Free throws coming for Caden Hutton. How about the ball handling from the 6'4" fellow from Otsego?
6'4", 160, average 23 a game for Otsego. Again, first team All-Ohio, and we know how difficult that is to do in itself.
The kid is special. We're seeing it here today. Makes the first free throw.
25.
Now do you miss? Hopefully get a rebound.
I mean, you almost have to, right? You don't have to because you're playing
That's
a free
what he's
throw
going to
game.
do. He gets the rebound. Stover lays it in.
And it's a 2-point game.
And they nearly got a steal. Henlin is fouled, though.
Probably not the one you want to foul.
That was a beautifully executed. Can we see that again? Look at that perfect miss off the front rim. And Stover with the wherewithal to recognize he can go get it and lay it in.
You can't miss any better than what Hutton just missed.
Henlin makes the first, can make it a 2-possession game with the second.
We got some competition going on here, Mr. Langdon.
Second one in. They've got to go to Hutton, right?
Yeah.
He's going to throw it down the floor. Thompson Throws it up ahead. Makai Lee spins inside, and he's fouled. It'll be a shove. Officials' whistles
They're going to
getting
call
a
it on
little
the
more
floor.
active, of course, here with the final couple seconds.
They're going to call it 2 shots.
He was passing out, though.
So originally they did say that, and then Lee looked at him and said I was shooting it, so they're giving him the 2 shots.
Oh, that liar. What a liar out at the free throw line right now. Makai Lee at least makes the free throw. That would have been tough if he convinced him to have it be a shooting foul and he missed.
70% on the season. That would have been a ball don't lie moment.
It's no gimme. Still could be here. 86-83. Second one misses. Thompson almost came away with the rebound all the way from the three-point line. Black team putting on the pressure. That ball tipped out of bounds with 11.4 left. These senior games have come down to the wire today. That's a dead ball violation, and this is going to be black basketball. You can't do that on a dead ball situation.
You can't do that on a spot foul.
Yeah, on a spot foul, or
On spot.
out of bounds.
Yeah.
That's what it was. And they get that free timeout, and now Sandusky and some of their players aren't happy because they said they shouldn't have any timeouts.
How about the fun right now? What is going on, Mr. Langdon?
We gave them a free timeout.
He has 2 left, you have 1.
We just keep on adding timeouts here. We're having fun. 11.2 seconds left.
The guy who organized it gets the final say, right?
And he wants a buzzer beater. That's what he's looking for here. So 11.2 ticks on the clock. It's 86-83. Black team down those 3 points, but they have the basketball and they can draw something up.
It's got to go to Hutton, right?
Or Thompson. Either one of them can knock it down. You got to think either 7 or 4 is going to get the shot here. Inbounding is Tommy McDonald. They're looking for Justice. And they find him, but a nice
Stolen
takeaway.
away, Nolan Wiley.
And he's fouled. Hutton thought he stepped out of bounds before they fouled him. But nope. Free throws coming for the Margaretta Polar Bear.
They had Justice on that right wing, too. He just didn't throw it high enough. Wiley. Can he be clutch?
This will be 2 shots. Just needs 1 here. First one is through. Senior for Margaretta. He will, of course, not be on the team next year and was a big piece to what they did offensively with such hot shooting. He'll be missed, but Margaretta, they're going to be geared up for another run in the tournament next year. 88-83, Thompson towards
From
the end. Oh, nearly a putback from Hutton, but that will do things here. Aaron will put a bow on things tonight.
He tried.
88-83 the final, and the white team wins it here in the boys' senior event. We'll have your MVP interview coming up momentarily. It'll be Jason Henlin joining us in a moment.
Buzzer beaters, underdogs, and upsets. We capture every unforgettable moment on the OH Report.
The boys' senior game here for the Spy Report All-Star Night has ended. We are waiting on our MVP of this one, Sandusky's Jason Henlon. He will join us momentarily, live and free on the OH Report. Thank you so much for joining us here all day long. This is Game 4 of 4, and we will see Jason here momentarily on the OH Report.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team, as you know, we come to slay. Let them know that we didn't come to play. Nah, we came to win. I'm ready for anything that they can bring. Bring it on, let me do my thing. I'm a giant, they can't move the king. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you got, you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. Time to go hard and put your game face on. Ruthless, ruthless. This is the moment movies get based on. This is the moment movies get based on. Fire in the bones, watch me fire out the songs. Let it burn 'em, burn 'em, burn 'em. Like the fire in the bones. Our desires, they become who we are. We go hard, giving up, no we're not. Yeah, the first step is showing up. Now we're here, blowing up. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you got, you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go.
Time now for your OH.Report MVP, and we're joined by all three Sandusky Blue Streaks playing here today. They got the white team their first win of the day, and it's Jason. Yeah, the black team won all 3 games prior, but yeah, so good win for you guys today, and last chance for all 3 of you to hit the court together. Jason, MVP of this one, 15 points. How's it feel to be behind these guys, in front of these guys, one final time?
It feels great. I mean, we've been playing together since we were kids, so like playing one last time before we all go off and do what we've been dreaming of, it feels great.
Speaking of doing what you're dreaming of, you're heading to Ashland next year, so you're going to get a chance to go play at the D2 level. Just talk to me about your emotions going through that and how you feel looking forward to going there.
Very exciting, man. I appreciate all the coaches for watching me since last year. I mean, staying with me, coming to every game, and then that's why it made me feel like home. That's why I chose Ashland.
And it must be starting to come down off of this high from the last month or so, because you go all the way to a state Final Four game, and you get the chance to do it with your brothers here, and then also just finish things up here today. Just take me through the last couple of weeks and what it's been like to be in your shoes.
Really, it's just been thinking a lot about how we could have won that game and won the playing state, but like also thinking about how we made history as a school and did something that nobody else ever did before.
Well, the music started to kick up here in the gym. I think they're trying to kick us out. So one final thing for you. Go ahead and look in the camera. Give some shout-outs.
Shout out my mom and my dad. Shout out all the coaches and all my brothers, especially Kobe and Mir. Shout out Zuri wherever he went. I mean, we would all been together since we was kids, man. Shout out everybody. Shout out LP Flicks.
AJ, let them know we're not done.
We're not done. We're not done.
Love to see it. Congratulations, guys. That'll do it for us here today from Cedar Point Sports Complex. Thank you for joining us live and free on the OH Report. We will see you next time.